Hi friends, welcome to my channel ByteLogs. In today's video, we are going to talk about the 10 surprising facts of Antarctica. Yes, one of the most mysterious places on Earth. It's an icy, remote permafrost desert with many secrets that are yet to be unraveled. So guys, we are going to unveil those secrets in this video. The first surprising fact is that an American scientist was the first and the only person to find a match on Tinder in Antarctica. That's so romantic. In one cold and lonely December night, an American scientist who was conducting research on Antarctica decided to log on to Tinder just for fun. He wanted to see if there were any women on the icy, lonely continent. At first, no profile showed up, but after the scientist expanded the app's location radius, he actually found someone. Another researcher just a 45-minute helicopter ride away. He swiped right, and a few minutes later, they matched, making it the first Tinder match on Antarctica. The next surprise is that there is a waterfall in Antarctica which is called Blood Falls. Don't worry guys, no real blood is running there. It is said that 5 million years ago, as sea levels rose, East Antarctica was flooded and a brine lake was formed there. After millions of years, glaciers formed on top of the lake. As they froze, the water below became even saltier. Today, the subglacial lake under Blood Falls is 3 times saltier than seawater, and therefore it is too salty to freeze. The water beneath Tyler Glacier, which feeds the Blood Fall, contains a lot of iron, and when iron-rich water comes in contact with air, the iron oxidizes and take on a red coloring, leaving blood-like stains on the ice. The third fact is that we do have many official time zones. By the way, Antarctica has no official time zone. As Antarctica is mostly uninhabited, the continent is not officially divided into time zones. However, a number of existing research stations use either the time zone of the country that operates or supplies them, or use the local time of countries located nearby. The fourth surprising fact about Antarctica is the Antarctica, the Arctic, and some other remote islands are the only places in the world not colonized by ants. Just about every piece of land on Earth harbors at least one native or invasive ant species. However, in Antarctica, the Arctic, and a handful of remote or inhospitable islands are the only places on Earth which are not colonized by ants. The fifth surprising thing about Antarctica is it has only one ATM. The banking conglomerate Wells Fargo installed an ATM back in 1998 at McMurdo Station, the largest science hub on the continent. While it is near New Zealand territory, the ATM only dispenses US dollars. The sixth thing about Antarctica is it is the only continent without reptiles and snakes. However, there is an abundance of other forms of wildlife such as whales, seals, penguins, and other birds. Penguins are the most common birds in the Antarctic. They live in colonies and survive in the harshest conditions. Out of the 17 existing different species of penguins, 2 of them are permanent residents on Antarctica, the emperor and Adélie penguins. Others like the macaroni, gentoo, and chinstrap breed on the northern tip of Antarctic Peninsula, where the conditions are not that harsh. King penguins only breed on the warmer northern islands. The next thing is that the first person to be born in Antarctica is Emilio Marcos Palma. In 1978, Emilio Marcos made history by being the first person to be born on Antarctica. His father was the head of the Argentine Army detachment at the Esperanza Research Base. Since then, 10 more people have been born on the continent, but Palma's birthplace still remains the southernmost and has featured in the Guinness Book of Records. Most worrying fact of Antarctica. Antarctica was once a tropical continent, and it can become one again due to the CO2 emissions. It is hard to believe, but once Antarctica was a green tropical Amazon paradise with furry mammals like possums and beavers. Scientists say it is only in the quite recent geological past it got so cold there. Around 52 million years ago, the concentration of carbon dioxide was more than twice as compared to today, and the climate was much hotter. However, according to scientists, if the current CO2 emissions continue to rise due to burning of fossil fuels, the amount of greenhouse gas in the atmosphere that existed millions of years ago is likely to be achieved within a few hundred days. So now it's time for us to save the Antarctic. Let's reduce the emission of carbon dioxide. The ninth surprising fact about Antarctica is it is 1.5 times the size of United States. The surface area of the Antarctic is around 1 crore 40 lakh square kilometers. In the winter, Antarctica doubles in size because of the ice building up around the coast of it. The continent is twice the size of Australia, 1.5 times the size of United States and 50 times the size of the United Kingdom. The last and the final fact about Antarctica is there are places in Antarctica which haven't received rain or snow in 2 million years. In Antarctica, around 1% of the continent is permanently ice-free. Such areas are called dry valleys or Antarctic oases. They are thought to be the world's harshest deserts, and it is estimated that these areas haven't seen rain or snow in almost 2 million years. According to one study led by the Australian scientists, due to climate change, ice-free areas in Antarctica could expand up to 25% by the end of the 21st century. This could drastically change the biodiversity of the continent. That's it guys, I hope you liked this video. So don't forget to click the like button, share button and the subscribe button, and do follow for more videos. Thank you.